What's up, fuckers? Yeah. Alright. I'm on short time. I was going to do just a malt liquor video, but I came home and some funny shit happened. I wanted to do an outdoor video. Just a simple little malt liquor video, because it's been overcast and rainy. And I just wanted to sit outside, have a beer, and do a video before it started raining, right? Well, I had a minute right after work. I come home, and there's cops talking to my neighbor with a camera crew. Turns out, they're looking for a guy who was a previous tenant in this place. Now, this is a duplex, right? This is apartment 1 of the duplex, and the previous tenant, or actually the grandson of the previous tenant, was arrested. I don't have information. Something about he was arrested at this address or some shit. I don't know. But there's a camera crew, a sound guy, like 3 or 4 detectives, you know, plain clothes, and this blonde chick. Now, I know it's not cops, so I'm thinking, could my unit be featured on Police Women of Broward County? Or whatever bullshit cop reality shows? The thing is, the main detective chick that the camera was on was this blonde chick, and I can't help thinking, Police Women of Broward County? They asked me briefly, but you know, my neighbor just said, you know, he's a new guy, he's only been here a little time, so I guess they figured since I'm new, I don't know the fucker, and they didn't bother talking to me, which is good, because I don't want to be on no dumbass reality show. And, you know, I mean, if the guy's a real scumbag, then I guess, you know, I would be willing to help them, but I don't know the motherfucker, and I'd rather just not get involved any goddamn way. So yeah, if anybody out there watches this crap, this fucking Real Policemen, Women of Broward County, or whatever bullshit cop show, if they end up in front of a duplex in Hollywood, Florida, and there's a fucking blonde, plainclothes cop lady with some fucking pink handcuffs hanging out the back of her fucking shit, then yeah, that's Hoggie's fucking building. Ain't that a motherfucker? So, I was just gonna drink the beer and fuck the video, but then I said, you know what, this is a story, I gotta tell this shit. It fucking kills me though. I come home, I want to sit outside, I want to relax. And I'm not going to fucking sit outside when I got 3 fucking, you know, police Impalas, and then the one detective, and then the fucking sound guy, and the camera guy, and the chick, we're all like in the middle of the street, in front of the fucking place. You know, I don't got a lot of love for pigs. Because most of the assholes in uniform are just that. Assholes with little dicks and a chip on their shoulder. The ones that make it to detective, I have a little more sympathy for, because they're actually out there trying to fucking catch the fucking scumbags and the child molesters and the serial killers and all that shit. You know, but how serious can I take you when you're turning a police operation trying to find an actual bad guy into a fucking cheesy cable reality show? Here's my theory on the cops. If you want to become a cop because you want to help your society and shit, clean up the streets, put away the assholes, you know, catch the bad guys, great. Here's what you do. You go to the academy or whatever. You know, you go through those first few years, you know, pulling people over, doing traffic stops, you know, your patrol car bullshit. You do good, you get promoted, you make detective, you go work for homicide or sex crimes or all that kind of shit. The guys who have been on this, see, those are the good guys who do that. The guys who were patrol cops, uniformed street cops, for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, those are the assholes. Because they want to wear the uniform, they want to have the badge, they want to have the gun, they want to get their kicks fucking with people. And I've had enough experiences with asshole cops. A lot of them are like this tall, they got a chip on their shoulder, Because they used to get beat up in high school or because they have a little dick, so now they have a badge and a gun and haha, I'm the tough guy. Fuck y'all. I got no love for those kind of cops. I won't generalize and say fuck the police, but fuck a good percentage of them. You know, you want to do good for the community? Go track down the fucking child molesters. You know, go track down the fucking, the wife beaters and, you know, the fucking bank robbers and shit. Or you know what? The guy who not only robs the bank, because, you know, I don't condone robbing a bank, but hey, we all need money. I can kind of understand it. But the guy who robs a bank but then shoots the clerk, that's a fucking asshole. Go catch him. Don't fuck with people speeding and, you know, don't be an asshole to some guy in a traffic stop. You know, that kind of shit. Because there's a lot of those motherfuckers out there. I was actually in my front yard there, and I felt like screaming over to the cops because they were on the other side of the fence. What are you filming? You know, something. But I was going to say something kind of bitter and fucking sarcastic and cynical and probably mean-spirited that they weren't going to like, so I just kept my mouth shut. But something along the lines of, you know, what the fuck are the cameras for? Don't tell me it's for some stupid-ass TV show. You know, something like that. I guess I should have. But anyways. I was trying to film the cops through the window just for the fuck of it, but the autofocus, like the mesh on the window, the autofocus was focusing on that. I didn't want to bother adjusting the settings and shit, so fuck it. No cop footage. Curly-haired blonde bitch with the fucking pink handcuffs though. If you know her and you know what show it is, let me know, because I'm not going to bother watching Real Women of Broward County or whatever the fuck. Because I don't watch that kind of shit. I hate reality TV. I hate American Idol. I hate anything that doesn't have any intellect behind it. And say what you will, but I don't give a fuck. My girl and I watch a lot of fucking Nat Geo, PBS, Science Channel, you know, Discovery, History International, that kind of shit. You won't catch me dead watching a reality show. Except that British spy reality show, I like that one, even though it was a bit cheesy at times. And Ice Road Truckers, I do watch Ice Road Truckers. That's a guilty pleasure. But I think that's about it. Oh yeah, Ghost Adventures. I believe in the paranormal. But you know, what is it? Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see? Yeah. But I like Ghost Adventures. It's a real guilty pleasure. What can I say? But I don't watch none of. I watch the Steven Seagal cop show. That's a cool cop show just because I'm having. It's fun. It's like, you know, it's Steven Seagal trying to act all like a tough guy cop. I mean, still, I wouldn't want to fuck with Steven Seagal. He'll break my fucking wrist. That Aikido shit is no joke. But homeboy got a belly as big as mine. Kind of hard to take Steve seriously. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to be Mr. Zen Master, cool, calm, with a ponytail. Shut up, Steven Seagal, with your fake-ass New Orleans accent. But yeah, cops. I go back to the 80s. I go back to when the Fox Network started, you know? Cops. Cops was, you know, the original cop show. I'll still watch me some Cops. I also like Real Stories of the Highway Patrol, because it was the stupidest motherfuckers on there. I used to love that shit. But that's where the buck stops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my landlord later, see what the story is with this whole situation. Doesn't really matter now. The motherfucker don't live here. He got no reason to come back here, so I can give 3 fucks. But still, it's a funny situation. Not what you expect to find when you get home from work and you just want to drink a beer. But it does make for a good story to tell while you're drinking the beer. And in case anybody couldn't figure this out, find malt liquor. Alright, next time I do some malt liquor, it'll be a better scenario. There won't be cops involved, and I'll have some music going. I'm going to start doing that malt liquor and music. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Later, suckers.